Welcome back. In previous session, we have created container specification in Docker file, then built the image, then run the container. Now imagine you want to share the Docker image, what you have built in the previous session, to someone else. It may be for the team collaboration, or maybe this need to be deployed to the production, or you want to distribute publicly. How you can do that? You can share this image with Docker Hub. What is Docker Hub? We already understood. Docker Hub is a cloud-based registry where we can store, share, and distribute container images. Right? So by default, this is public repository, but you can also create private repository there as well. So let's look into some important features of Docker Hub. First and most important feature is there you can publish your public and private repository. Yes, so by default, when you are publishing it, then it will be public, but if you want to make it private, then you can also make it private as well. Next important feature of Docker Hub is automated build. That's most important. So once you publish your image to the Docker Hub, then you can use it from anywhere. Now I'm going to do one demo. So we will deploy our book review application end to end. Then you need to build the image, right? So when you build the image, then this image need to be stored somewhere so we can access it, correct? So when we are building CI/CD pipeline, so these images need to be stored somewhere, correct? So that's become very important to storing it somewhere at the public place, then accessing it, or maybe private, then accessing it, right? So for automated build, we are going to use it. So either you can use with the GitHub Action or Jenkins. In our case, we'll use Azure DevOps. Next is versioning. So we can have the multiple version of our image. So in previous session you have seen we have just created one version. Now let's imagine we have updated our Docker file, our container specification. Then we need to create the different version, correct? So again, this supports versioning, and of course it has access control. So we can give access to the only people or team whom you want to give it. So there is, okay, we already understood, also mentioned in the previous session. So we have the Docker Hub. So this is for the public sharing open source project or for the individual developer. But you can also go ahead and use the container registry that's provided by different cloud providers like AWS. They call AWS ECR, Elastic Container Registry, and again Azure also provide Azure ACR, so Azure Container Registry, and similar for the Google Cloud as well, Google Container Registry. Then there is also another called Harbor. So this basically we use for the on-premises enterprise level private registry. Well, now we understood all those basic concepts. Now let's go ahead and build our image and publish to the Docker Hub. But before that, you need a account at Docker Hub. So this is very simple. You can go ahead and click this link, or maybe type on the Google Docker Hub. Then this link will open. Then simply go ahead, click on the sign up. Then if you are creating for your personal, click on the personal, give your email name and username and password and sign up, okay? Or you can also do with your Google account and it will create a account. That's all, very simple. I have already created for myself. So what I will do, I will go ahead and sign in. You see I have signed in here and my username is Praveen Mishra AWS. Now once you have created this account and you know your password, next what you need to do, you need to log into the Docker Hub from the place, from the computer, or from the virtual machine where your image is exist, and that image you want to push it on your Docker Hub, right? So currently, if you remember, our image is in this virtual machine, right? In the previous lab, what we have did, we created this, created our image here, correct? But what we did also, we have deleted our image, correct? So we can go ahead again, we need to build our image. If you type here docker images, then you see we don't have any image, right? So what we need to do, we have to go ahead and build our image once again, right? So okay, I don't, if we need, I want to create this exact name, so let's go back, we can check from the history, or simply I can type here dot build. No, this is not coming. We can type history, let's say 100. Okay, scroll up, you will see the exact command. Okay, this is the command, right? Let me copy this. And why I copied this, because I don't want it to miss the name and all, right? Because we are using, because the document what I have created, I'm using the same name. Just I wanted to make sure we have the same naming convention and each and everything. Perfect. Now this image got built, and now quickly check docker images, docker images, and we have this image. Now from here we need to do logging, docker logging, docker login. It will ask for the username, waiting. Okay, so what we can do, this multiple way, so let's copy this link from here. Okay, I can also do something like this. Let me close this here, then Praveen Misra AWS, then it will ask for the password. Okay, okay, so again I need to pass this Praveen Mishra AWS. It will ask for the password. I know the password. Okay, so I will log in here. So now this is what this saying, error response dial. Aha, okay, so this is not able to connect. Why? Okay, no problem, it works. Basically maybe I missed password or something, I need to try again. Let's simply do like this, or maybe we need to open the port 53. Anyways, so what we can do, we can copy this link and go to the browser here, paste this, then you have to go and get this code, and you need to open this link where you have already logged in to your Docker Hub. Okay, so let me paste it here, continue, okay, and confirm, and congratulations, all sets. Now our this device is connected. Okay, login successful. Perfect. Now from here, let's follow the documentation. Scroll down, we see login successful. Now we can go ahead and tag our image, the image what we have created. So here what we are doing, our image is already present, right? So my image is my node app. Let me show you docker images my node app. So what is the tag here? Current tag is latest. Okay, so here we are going to now tag this with, okay, docker tag which image, this image, then here username, I'm going to pass my username, then application, then latest. Okay, so username is basically, so this will match with my docker hub username. I'll show you. So once we will publish this, then let's say someone need to download it. So how they will download it? So we wanted to make this a unique. Okay, how unique? Based on my Docker Hub account. Okay, so let's copy this and go here and paste this, and here I will change this with my Docker Hub account. So Praveen Misra AWS, tag this. Okay, now here we'll see the image. Now we will have this image with the another tag. You see, this is another same image with the different tag, right? So now we are going to publish or push this image to our Docker Hub. Scroll down, and here we want to publish this. So Docker push. So let me copy this, and again this one will copy from there. So I'm already logged in, correct? Now Docker push and this image. Copy this and push this. Now this is pushing these images on where? Docker IO Praveen Misra with this name. Once this will complete, we can see this image in my Docker Hub registry. Well, now go to the Docker Hub and click here, then click your profile, and then you will see all your repository. So scroll down, you see I have the 8 repository, and one of them is my node app. So this is I have uploaded just a minute ago. Okay, if you click this, now you see if someone need to pull this image, they can use this command docker pull Praveen Mishra and this image. And currently this has only one tag latest. Okay, we don't have any other tag. So if they want to pull this latest image, right, so again they need to add this tag. Perfect. Now let's go back to our documentation. So what we did, we published this. Okay, now we can also went ahead and then verified this. Now if you want to pull this, we can again use this command to pull this, right? Again here we need to use the username, but here I have already explained you. You can go ahead, copy this command, I can pull like this. Well, now we can also run the container pulling this image. So let's do this. So okay, so here, okay, let me copy this. Let me copy this, and okay, so instead let's go like this. Let me copy this, then we will copy the image. Let me clear the screen. Now do docker ps. We don't have any container running, right? Then docker run -t p, and here we need our image, right? So let me copy this here, or maybe we can copy from here and paste this. So technically this is not going to pull image from the remote, because this image is already available on my local machine, right? So let's do one thing. Let me copy this and close this, and docker images, docker images. Now let's delete this image. Okay, then we'll try to run the container. Then docker rmi Praveen Misra AWS slash my node app. Okay, now let me clear the screen, check if image is there or not. This is gone. Now let's run this command. Now what this will do, this will pull image. Now you see it's saying is not able to find image locally, right? So this is pull the image. Now this is run the container. Clear the screen. Now docker ps. Now we see this is running, right? Again if we go ahead and here if we refresh this, then we see this is running. Perfect. So now this is working fine, and This more command you can do that again. Okay, so if you want to make it a different version of it, we can do that. Okay, so what we can do, we can pass this version. Okay, so let me show you again. So this is very simple. Let's imagine we did some changes. Okay, now we want to create the new version of image. Let's go back here, tag, instead of latest. Okay, I'm going to paste this. Okay, now docker images, right? Now we have this version. Again, if you want to push this, we can push this, docker push. Okay, let's not do that. Docker again push, you need to copy this, then we have to pass the version. Okay, v1.0, so it will dot 0, and it will push this image on my. Okay, now what is saying, this already exists, but this is added the new version. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. If you go, okay, not here, let's go here and refresh this. Now we will see, we will have one more version. You see, this is the latest version and this is the v1 version. Well, scroll down, we can remove the image, okay, using RMI if you want to. Okay, now using RMI, so if you just go ahead and run RMI and the image name, it will remove this image, right? If you want to completely remove this, you can use prune command. And again, we have some more commands given over here. Okay, and scroll down. Okay, so if you are using, as I said, we can also use AWS registry, also Azure registry. So even if you need to log in it, so this is the command what you need to do for the logging. And on the Azure, we use Azure ACR logging, then name, then again, then these commands remain the same. Okay, so don't worry, don't do all those steps, but let's go ahead and practice all these steps. Again, I'm uploading this document in the resource section, and understand all this process. Create your Docker Hub account and play around so you know all those steps, because this is important for our upcoming sessions when we are going to automate everything. Well, that's pretty much. Thank you so much. See you in the next session.